Since we began 5 years ago, we've had an incredible amount of highs and lows. And those stories matter to other people. You can be an inspiration to someone. You can pass along the information that they didn't know. And I love that. That's my favorite part of my current position with F3 as the founder and CEO. I can share what I've learned so that way, hopefully someone doesn't have to go through all the crazy things that I did. What you go through day in, day out matters. And so everyone should tell their story.
Yeah. Speaking of booths and booth sizes, I saw Hunter walking the floor earlier, trying to figure out, where's the best place for F3 for next year. We have a lot of vendors, a lot of tech partners, a lot of people that watch the show, listen to this podcast. What have you learned by participating in the show? And the crazy thing for me is, we started with this belief that if we told our stories on the internet, if we made videos, if we made podcasts, that we would connect with other like-minded people. And here we are, at the show, podcasting, doing YouTube videos, doing all kinds of really, really cool stuff. But still, there's the magic of the in-person. Now everybody's here.
Yep.
And the more people that come, the better the show gets. Can you share what you guys have learned since the time you've been participating?
I mean, it's actually a really big thing for me is that there are more people out there like us, like you.
Yeah.
Right, the people that care, that will
That's
go
where
150.
we met here at the show, first time, yeah.
It was Mr. Yum and did an intro to us, and that we clicked. Right, there are more people like us out there. For every one of us, there might be about 100 who don't care.
Yep.
But those matter. They make the biggest impact. And so, seeing you guys succeed, seeing ourselves grow, seeing our partners that we choose to work with very strictly grow, it's the people that are like us. And that is massively important to us. But coming to the show and seeing them in person, my wife, she thinks that kind of this is just a big kind of conference, but she doesn't understand all the little things that happen, all the important dinners, the important drinks afterwards. They matter because having those people in your corner makes you a better person and a better company.
So recently, F3 launched their YouTube channel.
Yep.
You guys have gotten uncomfortable, which is part of the keys to storytelling success, is if you're willing to look stupid, sound stupid, but just start and then start getting better, getting the data, making improvements. What advice would you have to anyone, whether you're a restaurant owner, whether you're a vendor, if you're a business owner, about storytelling? What have you learned?
I mean, what people don't realize, and it takes me sometimes, I forget myself, you are a great story yourself.
Yeah.
And people should hear your story. Since we began 5 years ago, we've had an incredible amount of highs and lows. And those stories matter to other people because, you can be an inspiration to someone. You can pass along the information that they didn't know. And I love that. That's my favorite part of my current position with F3 as the founder and CEO. I can share what I've learned so that way, hopefully someone doesn't have to go through all the crazy things that I did. I can just tell them, hey, do it this way or check this out, because what you go through day in, day out matters. And so everyone should tell their story. It may not seem important to one person, but I bet you it will to someone else. And that is a massive impact of storytelling. Tell your story. You deserve to.
So how can people find your story? How can they find out more about F3?
Yeah, the website, f3tech.com. Beautiful website, by the way, from you guys.
Thank you. Shout out to Kyle. Kyle did some amazing website work, 100%.
You can find us at F3 Inc. on Instagram, on LinkedIn, F3 Technologies. YouTube, F3 Tech, I think, on YouTube.
Yes.
I mean, thank you for you guys, all your hard work on that stuff. You guys have been a massive asset and ally, and I really appreciate you guys.
Well, I think anybody that's listening, anybody that's watching, like you said, your story matters. And to the next point, no one's coming to tell your story. You have to own the fact that you can tell your story. You have all the tools available. Thank you to Informa. Thank you to the National Restaurant Association show. Thank you to F3. We are grateful that you guys are here. And if you always need anything, I'm weirdly available at Sean P. Walchef. Instagram's probably the fastest, but all the platforms work. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you.
We appreciate the hospitality. Try some Malort or don't try
Absolutely
some Malort.
try some Malort.
Absolutely
I will make sure that
Malort.
you guys all try Malort before you leave Chicago. I have to.
The F3 Malort party. All right, we'll let you guys know where that's at, but we appreciate you.